want to get what's most useful first, because it's like, isn't a weapon more useful, or something to support the base? And I'm almost thinking a weapon. But
Yeah.
I don't even know where you are, dude. I'm like
By
wandering
the
around. Like,
by the Mahogan's
we're not partied up, are we? Invite. Okay. Press right on your D-pad, and
okay.
I'm sending you an invite, and you will get. Now we're part of a party. Now I can see where you are. That makes it.
No, I don't know if I want that.
That makes it so much easier. I couldn't figure out where you were for the life of me until I saw your green glow of you eating trees.
Alright, I'm gonna go drop my shit off real quick.
Here, give it to me, and I'll put it in the dragon wall.
I mean, we're by the castle. I'll just drop it real quick.
Yeah, but if
From
you
my
want to
cache.
build something, don't you want it on you?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what you're doing. I thought you were just collecting to collect.
I think we'd build at least like a little tiny shack somewhere, so at least we have another thingy. So if we go further
Use
this
the
way,
wrong weapon. Where are you at? Oh, okay.
but let me drop mine into him as well, so I have a little more room.
Where is your dragon?
Uh, Standing right next to me. You don't see him? Oh,
No,
that's
I don't
what he
see
thought
shit.
I was floating. I was on top of my dragon right here. So drop your wood and stone on the ground.
A wooden stone?
Wood and stone. That time you'll drop all.
Oh. Should I just drop all, you think?
Yeah, drop
Oh,
all
wait.
wood, all stone.
How can you max... Okay, use it. Okay. I guess I haven't collected stone yet. Okay.
Okay, then perfect. That's all good. Okay, I put in that move all. Okay, so we have like almost 300 wood. So let's go this way. We're gonna build just a little hut as we explore, because then at least it gives us two little places to be able to go to. I'm just gathering because I have more room. If you want to gather stuff too, feel free to pick up anything you want. Because anytime you pick up a plant, you get 10 experience for it.
Damn it, wrong thing. Damn it, wrong thing. The green things look the same. Alright.
So on your axe, what I do, and to make it easier for me, I figure axe is like a harvesting tool. So I put left trigger while your hair is disappearing and then coming back. It's hilarious. My axe, I use left trigger as my resource
Very...
gathering and right trigger as my
Yeah.
oh crap run. Um, and then I use my wand as my beam and my little whatever it is thorns. I use my staff for my like bolt, like missile type shots, and then my AoE, so like a thing that just hits damage over time in an area. So if there's like three of them, I drop it in an area, and all three of them take damage. Damage.
No, and I included my audio, by the way.
Oh, nice, thank you. I included mine as well.
Thought you should be heard.
Yeah.
Also, I've been really into watching a lot of GTA RP, like specifically by Djibouti. Djibouti's like my favorite streamer, and the stuff that he does, or him and his crew do, are so good, and like so like it's like before it was just okay, he's role playing, it's whatever, but now he's doing this thing, and I'm watching this, and I'm like, oh, this is like groundbreaking. Like this is like something new that could be like, so what this guy's doing is he's playing a character that's like a creepy guy that wants to do caricatures of people, right? And he's trying to get a job in San Andreas as a police sketch artist. So in real life,
funny.
yeah, in real life, Justin, the main guy from Booty, is like a super talented artist, and like I knew he was into drawing, but I didn't know that he was into like I didn't know that he was like a fucking skilled artist. And so what he does is he has like 3 computers set up, you know, one to stream, one to game, and then one to basically draw freehand sketches of characters in GTA roleplaying. These are all other people that are roleplaying.
That's awesome.
And he's able to sketch them and then send it to himself in the game and then text that to people throughout GTA through their phone. And so he can actually send out what he draws.
That's super cool. But that's
just,
only the PC version, right? You can't do anything like that.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to get a PC. I keep looking at them.
Yeah,
they're,
me too.
They're expensive.
I think I might have to get one soon.
My dad and I keep looking at them because I'm looking for one. Too many of them are fancy on the outside, which makes them so much more expensive. I don't need all the lights and like one of the ones him and I were looking at. It has a see-through panel that looks in at the like internal guts, but it's also screen, so all this digital crap like flies across, and you can program graphics and stuff in there. And it's like I don't need all that gnarly stuff. I just want like a fun PC.
Mitch actually sent me a pretty good. And I don't know how great Alienware is.
They
in the
used to be
world,
really
like,
good. But I
feel like they're like a joke. I feel like they're like a joke in the PC gaming world,
they,
you know?
They used to be great. Now, I think other things have surpassed them. I just don't know. If you sent it to me, I could tell you by the specs, because there's certain games I want, like Rust. I know I'm going to be getting it on Xbox when it first comes out, but I have it on Mac, and my Mac is a good Mac. It might be a little bit older than like yours, but mine was used by an editing company in El Segundo, Big Door Productions. So it has like 24 gigabytes of RAM and like 2 terabytes of hard drive space. It has like the i7 processor, which I think now the highest one is like an i9 or something like that. And Rust on my Mac, I have to run on the most dumbed down graphics. And so I was looking at,
you know, there are gaming website, like gaming platforms that like Strata, I guess is that's the name of it. And there's some other ones too where you can basically game from their servers online. And you don't actually use your computer to game. It's all basically you're streaming gameplay.
Yeah, but I bet
you could use your Mac.
But I bet it doesn't have every game, and certain ones of these.
No, like, you can get you can go through that, go to Steam through them, and get all the stuff you get through Steam.
Oh, that's gnarly.
Yeah, but I do want a PC because I want to get into VR.
I want to get into VR with you, so that's like one of the things, because I keep saying different VR things that are getting me more interested in it.
VR has changed a lot since we were kids, dude.
Yeah,
VR is legit now, it's real.
But there's a handful of PC games I really, really want, and I've wanted them for a long time, like Rust. Rust has been out since 2013, and so there's a lot of games I want that run better on the PC. DayZ, I think you would actually enjoy on PC.
Half-Life Alyx.
There's one called Scum.
Oh, these orc guys we don't want to kill, right? Or yet?
We can. Just wait for me to get over there, and I'll help you with it, just because I think they might overpower you depending on what level they are.
Oh shit.
Awesome. I'll let you loot them. But Scum is one where you're basically prison. You wake up one day and you're, I think, a former prisoner on this island that is all just other former prisoners. And it's a survival game. Press whatever bumper you have for your health, left or right. Boost up your health. That was your mana, that was your health. But before we knock out, if you wanted to play a little Grand Theft Auto, we could jump on for a little bit.
Sure, dude. I haven't been on in so long.
I want to get one of those jet bikes, but it's going to take me forever to get the money, because I only have like 340,000, and it costs like, you do this chest, you have to hold it, but it'll give you some items. Oh no, stupid dragon, don't stand on the fire, you idiot. You just took away a huge chunk of your health.
Yeah, but he's a dragon.
Yeah, but that fire still...
You want to loot all out of this crate?
Yeah, loot all of it.
Loot it.
And then, if you see a place that you think would look cool for you to build a little hut, let me know and we'll start placing down some roots for you. I will give you all...
Oh, level 7.
Nice. Keep it up. You're gonna level up when you start... Even when you start building stuff, you level up. You get experience for all sorts of things that you do, so...
Oh, bunny.
Got him for you.
Yeah, bunny.
There you go.
I killed him. Where is he?
Right here, bunny.
What is this? Oh, so, just because we're streaming right now, I'll be a little cryptic. But you know how you said, my Marty?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, he hits me up through IG and was like, oh, damn it, I literally hit the trigger with my knee. So out of nowhere, hits me up, and he wants to talk, and I was like, oh, cool, man, how's it going, and we started talking, and it sounds like he's lit, I could hear he's like lit on the phone, and he goes, hey, man, I wanna FaceTime. And I was like, okay, sure, let's do it. And so we FaceTime, and he's like, hey, man, and he's like, literally, whoa, you disappeared. You're gone.
No, right here.
Oh, you like teleported or something. It's crazy. Yeah, and as we're talking, I'm like watching him like take shots, and he's like getting like more and more liquored up and whatever. But we were just talking about the good old days, and I guess he's into like some crime stuff, which I'm not really psyched about. I don't know. We were like, hey, let's go. I was like, okay, well, let's forget about all that, because he was like, he started like weeping and talking about how sad he was about some stuff that happened in his life, and he goes, well, what's going on in your life right now? That's really upsetting you. I'm like, oh, I guess stuff with my pops isn't. It could be better. And then he started weeping about my dad and saying, he's like, you're gonna be so sad when he's gone and all this stuff. And I'm like, everything's fine right now, and
And that's
since
just
that was
making
the
you
case,
more stressed.
it, well, no, it wasn't. Like I know where I'm at, with things, and whatever he was like, I could tell he was trying to like have like an emotional moment with me, talking about my pops or whatever, and I was like, yeah, it's whatever, but I'm prepared, for it. And he's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. It's gonna be so sad. It's gonna be so sad. I was like, what is this conversation? And he's like weeping at me. And I was like, oh, that's really weird. But anyway, I love you, bro, and we'll try to hang out. Let's go hiking. And so, um, uh, this would be a good spot for build a house, I
Which
think.
part of it?
Actually, I want to go up on a hill. So let's go over here. Let's go on the top of this thing.
Alright, I'm gonna follow you.
Okay. So we plan to go hiking. Uh, and I guess he's been through some stuff where he was trying to move like something at work, and he popped his back, like he snapped his back, his lower spinal cord, and it shattered one of his vertebrae, and then his body was trying to reabsorb the bone matter, and uh, it was coming the it was causing like a psoriasis, and so his like he has white like like all over his body, like except for his face, but like all over his hands he has like these like white things growing all over him.
That's a trip.
And yeah, it's insane. And I mean, I think it's because he's, you know, I talked to my Chinese medicine friend, and he basically said that I think this is a good spot right here, up here. He basically said that he thinks it has to do with his liver, because he's not super healthy. He might be doing a lot of, ingesting a lot of bad things that's causing that. Um, but yeah, and that was like a new weird thing, and just he was telling me George stories, the stories, right?
Yeah.
Um, but they were more intense than they've ever been. And I also wasn't able to tell how fake or how real some of the stories he's telling me. Like, he's telling me this one story that his girlfriend was coming home from work, and there was like a peeping tom that was naked, uh, peeking on them from their backyard,
That's
and
creepy.
he had snuck into their backyard. Okay, how do we start building? How do I build a floor?
Press left on your D-pad, and it'll pop up
Oh, okay.
the different things, and then press left trigger on wood,
Oops.
and it should
Yeah.
pop up the different things, and it says, the floor, why does a wood floor need stone? I think mine is thinking I'm looking at stone.
Okay, how do I place it?
Press left trigger, and then it'll highlight a blue thing. You'll see where it wants to place, and then you...
This is like a platform. This is floor, but it's on stilts. Is
Yeah,
that normal?
that's fine. You can build it on it, and then we just build stairs up to it. So place where you want to, and I'll help you start placing things, and I'll also give you more wood so you can build plenty of it, but I'll let you choose the first block, because that chooses the height of everything.
Alright, well, if I do it here, will it build into the ground or no?
What do you mean, like, do you want to go down this way? Is that what you're
No, I
saying?
guess it'll be here. Let's do this. I got it. Okay. Damn it.
That's where you want it?
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna do a whole floor.
Okay, let me move my draggy over here, just to get him out of the way. I'm gonna hit...
But, oh yeah, so to continue my story, the reason why this guy went into her backyard, aside from peeping, because I guess he had been trying to peep on his girlfriend. By the way, G's girlfriend is really sweet. She's from Japan, and really good for George. She seems pretty cool, and helping him out and stuff. So that's like the one positive thing he's got going, really. Uh, but yeah. So I guess this guy had been stalking him or stalking her, and the reason why he was in their backyard is because he was hiding from the cops.
Oh, that's
And
creepy.
so the story that he told me was that the guy hopped over and George like hit him with something to knock him down, like beat him up. And so the guy was on the ground. He's like, "Yeah, so do you either want to get busted by the cops or stay here and let me have fun with you?" And I was like, "George, are you making this up? Like this sounds like one of your stories." And he's like, "No, man, this really happened. You could ask my neighbor and my girlfriend." And so basically, the guy's like, "No, I don't want to get busted by the cops." So George said that he beat the shit out of this guy, and then he asked his girlfriend. He's like, "Get my knife," and she was like, "Which one do you want?" He's like, "Get my favorite one." And so she brings him a knife, and he says he starts cutting this guy, and then beating the shit out of him. And the cops drive away. They're gone, and he goes, "Stay the fuck in the dumpster all night, and if I see that you come out of the dumpster, I'm gonna come out there and fuck you up some more." And I was like, "George, this didn't happen. You're making this up." And he's like, "No, it really happened. My neighbor helped me do it. He helped me put him into the dumpster." So I was like, so I was like, "So you dumpster all night to make sure this guy didn't come out?" He's like, "Yeah, it was fine. Yeah, he didn't come out." I was like,
That sounds like
"Fuck, man."
he was a little tipsy.
Um,
I'm sorry you had to go through that. It was nice
no.
talking to him, but at the same time, that's a horrible way to. Okay, I'm giving
Yeah,
you
I mean,
all these wood so you can build more.
all right. You put it on the ground.
Yeah, I just dropped them.
Thank you. Trying to interact with loot. Oh, can I not do it when I'm in building mode? Yeah, there
Yeah, you have to get out of building mode.
you go. Oh damn it, wrong fucking thing.
It's
There we go.
left on D-pad. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So, but this is the weirdest part. It's not. Oh, it's not over yet. So, I'm like, all right, man. Yeah, let's hike and we'll have a good hike tomorrow. And yeah, let's focus on that and not bad stuff. He's like, yeah, man. Cool. Yeah, let's hike. That sounds good. And so, of course, he flakes on me last second, and the hike didn't go through. But right after we had talked, like the FaceTime, right? I get a phone call from him again, and this time he goes, "Hey, man, how are you?" And the way that am I out of wood already? I just put one thing down.
You might not have enough. Let me drop some more. I'm still grabbing more
Sure,
for you.
I'll go get more
Oh,
wood.
here, I have a bunch here in him. I just knew you couldn't carry it all, so
Yeah.
move all. Oh, here. Handful. Continue your story, but though, and I'm
Oh
dropping
yeah.
it
So
right here.
so yeah. So the weird part is he calls me up, and the way that he's talking to me sounds very condescending. Like the way he's phrasing things. You know. He goes, "Hey, how are you?" And I'm like, good." He's like, I'm saying this not to like, uh, you know, you know, to tell you about, or to make you feel bad, but sometimes you just gotta, call people and see how they're doing. Yeah, we just talked, and he was like, so, yeah, it's really important to call people to check on them, see how they're doing. I was like, yeah, man. Well, yeah, so, yeah. He's like, yeah, just talk about their day. And I was like, well, okay, well, how was your day? And he goes, well, it was pretty good. I came home and, we distributed a bunch of meals to the homeless, handing them out. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, he was, why don't you tell me about your day at work? And I was like, okay, yeah. And I was like telling him about work. And in the previous conversation, I talked about, you know, Brave Star, what I do, where it's located, um, you know, what denim, like what kind of denims we use and shit like that. And you know, that's a good idea. You're just up there getting trees from up there.
As long as I can.
Yeah.
They're gonna fall soon.
But so I had already kind of told him like information about my work. So he's like, well, why don't you tell me about your day? I was like, well, you know, I was just happy to be home, you know, be done for the day. He's like, why is that? And I'm like, you know, I don't know. He's like, what was the hard part about your day? I'm like, well, and then I was like talking about, you know, the benign, you know, just bullshit of what I do every single day. And he goes, oh, well, and he's trying to explain to me better ways to do those things, and it's just like him bullshitting, you know, like trying to make it sound like he knows stuff. And he goes, yeah, you know, and there's I was like, he's like, what, you know, I'm looking for a job. Can I leave
Oh no.
like can I? Yeah, and I was like, oh well, and this is such a good out. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I can hand a resume to my boss, you know. And he goes, oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, so what do you do at your job? It's like, well, you know, I'm an office manager company. He goes, oh, whoa, you know, he's like, he's like, what would I need to know to work there? I was like, oh, well, you know, you probably need to know something about denim. He goes, and I had told him about denim, right? And he repeated exactly what I said to him about denim. He was like,
that's a trip.
Yeah, so there's American denim. The main two denims that are used are American denim, and he said the wrong name. I think he said something like Comb Mills or something, or like American Mill denim, and Japanese denim. Those are the two. He's like, yeah. He's like, I just today, and I was like, yeah. He's like, where is it located? I was like, and I had already told him where it's located. I said the exact same thing. I was like, oh, it's, you know, by Good Stuff. You know, it's across the street from Good Stuff, basically. Because whoa, wait, the homie works at a denim company,
Oh,
and I'm
no.
laughing because I'm thinking like, oh, he's fucking with me, you know, like he's just being a weirdo, just fucking with me. And he's like, yeah, I said, you know, for the denim company, I like you know, great, something like that, but yeah, Spencer. And I'm like, dude, this is Spencer. And he goes, wait, what? Oh man, get the fuck off the phone, Spencer. And he's like, man, don't trust kids. And he was like,
What?
yeah, he was like, yeah, that's why you don't do drugs, kids. And he was like laughing, and he's super embarrassed. And I was like, what? He's like, dude, you sound just like my other homie. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess that's weird, you know. But I was like, I guess this other guy that he wanted to try to call and talk to was an Uber driver that had picked another weird next driver that was like also like a screenwriter, was doing Uber on the side. I mean, obviously he's not a successful screenwriter if he's fucking doing Uber. But he said that he was calling him, and I guess he was trying to get a job with him, and he thought I was that guy. And the way that he was talking to me, thinking that I was this guy, no way in hell is he gonna get a job. Like, the creepy, he was, first of all, he was calling a potential job opportunity, like, fucked up.
Yeah,
And,
that's not. And he FaceTimed you.
yeah.
How the hell does he not know after he FaceTimed you?
He FaceTimed me, but then he called me the second time.
So he knew he talked to you the first time.
Yeah. And he was using my information to try to impress me, because he thought I was someone else that was doing the same exact stuff. Yeah. And yeah, it was, I felt terrified. I felt like, oh my god, like, what the fuck? Like, what is this, you know? But yeah, it was a trip. I just wanted to tell you about that because it was just such a strange, weird situation, you know?
That is so weird.
Yeah.
That seems like a G or
And
an M
I
moment.
haven't talked to him since.
How long ago was that?
That was like a week, like last week, or was it 2 weeks? It was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
And
It was. No, it was 2 weeks ago. So, really weird.
and
And he felt like he really needed to talk to me, and he wanted to like hang out again. And oh yeah, and he was like, he kept like making plans and then immediately copping out of them. Like he's like, yeah, let's try to meet up for dinner. Oh, but I gotta drive to Riverside tonight. So why the fuck would you say let's go to dinner then?
that's a trip.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, we'll meet you up. I was like, hey, dude, we're gonna do it. If you're gonna do it, then let's do it. But if not, then don't worry about it. You know, I'm just giving him the biggest window. Because to tell you the truth, like, I don't really want to see him. You know, like, he's one of those people that's like kind of toxic. Like, he's like an old brother. You know, he's
Yeah.
like, you know, you're like good brother, he's bad brother. You know, like I feel like, well, he reminds me of Thomas in the fact that he kind of steal. Now that I know what Thomas was, just like an energy stealer. But like, imagine Thomas but evil, like how overtly evil. And I feel like that's G for you, or J. I guess he goes by J. I feel like it was G before, and now it's J.
And
Yeah, he's into some sketchy shit.
I thought you were
Like
gonna say he was
biker.
like schizophrenic or something. Like
He might be. I think he is. I think he might be. Yeah, like he's in a biker gang, and they're doing gun stuff and drug stuff, and I don't want to be anywhere near that shit.
it's
I don't
not
even
worth
wanna,
it.
Yeah, like I want to see him again, like because I love him and like he's an old brother, you know. But I don't like. I don't think he would, like, if I left a wallet on the table, I don't think he would steal from me or my family. But I don't know, I just don't know him anymore, so it's like, I don't know what other dangers could come about, you know? Like, remember when he was in that, like, punk gang?
Yeah.
And so I tried to get him a job when I worked for the Shack. And this is when he was known as like the masochist or whatever. Like, what's up, masochist? And so his thing, the reason why they called him that is because he would get fucked up with these punks and then put out lighters in his fucking arms and shit. And he would create like these big, like really bad wounds all over him, you know. I don't know why he was doing it.
That's
To show
dumb.
off, or he was crazy. Yeah. And so he shows up to the Shack for this interview that I set up for him. And he brings another fucking punk shithead with him from his gang to try to get him a job. And
Wow.
they're being interviewed, and the lady who's interviewing him, she's like an ex-druggie too, sees all of George's wounds all over him, you know, that are basically like infected, you know. And it was like, oh, I don't know if you can work here with that, you know. And they were just being like just rude assholes on a job interview. And I think like he was like talking shit to her about the fact that, you know, he has these wounds. And it's funny, after the interview, she comes up to me and she goes, I think the Oriental one has wounds or something, like all over his arms. I was like, Oriental one? What are you talking about? It's like the darker skin one. I'm like, he's Mexican. Like, what? Why are you saying Oriental? Like, what time era are you from?
It's weird. My dad
But,
says the same thing, and it's like, Dad, stop saying that. That's like
Yeah.
old.
Oriental.
Yeah, we don't say that here
The
anymore.
Orient. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like, I just have a history of George being fucked up. But I guess he owned, and every time he tells me something, I feel like he's telling me like the best possible truth. Like, he's bending the truth in his favor on everything, you know?
Yeah.
So he but this is true though because I saw his Instagram. He used to own and operate a auto shop in Vegas.
Oh, really?
Um, yeah. He said he left because there was no business. I'm I'm pretty sure he fucked the business up somehow, and that's why. Not to like shit on him, but I mean like George got fired from Rite Aid for doing some sketchy shit. So like who knows what he was into. But yeah, so he actually did own a business or have a business at some point.
It's a trip.
Yeah. But I mean, I thought it'd be kind of interesting just to bring you up to date on.
Could have lied that to George and just happened to George.
They're just making it up,
And
the
he
whole thing.
said that
Oh, like he's going to that extent of a lie. No, because I saw footage of him. I mean, he said he worked there. Maybe he worked there, and yeah,
coincidentally it was George's
yeah, that was opening up some
Some
deep insight there.
wormholes. That's a trip. Man, I'm
Yeah, so
sorry
is
you
his
had to deal
wormholes.
with
I don't
that.
think I think. No, it's okay. I mean, it was nice to talk to him again, but
Yeah, but
he's
not
nuts.
in that
Yeah.
sense. Did you see, though,
He's-
on a happier note, did you see what game came out that unfortunately we can't play together unless you were to come over, because I don't think you can play it as two systems. But
What?
Stubbs came back out. They re-released
Oh
it.
wow. Gnarly.
And you and I loved that game. If you wanted to one night have like a couch co-op session, we
They
could.
use stairs down that way.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where they build. I keep placing them, but then I
That's
can't.
a cool spot for stairs going that way, like down the rock. Let me destroy this.
No,
How do you
keep
destroy?
keep that there, because then we can put a door there.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just trying to figure out how to get it to place down.
Yeah, that'd be good. Thank you. Thanks, baby.
Let me see.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Stairs. See if that works.
Should I keep building the floor, or you think I should keep it like this?
However you want to. You got to build it how you think is dope. Okay, so it's just because I don't have enough wood.
Oh fuck! I put a wall in the wrong spot.
So you just have
How
to
do I get
go
rid of
to
it?
that, press right trigger until it's the menu that you can pick wood, stone, all those different things, and go down to the one that's the big
X?
red X. Yeah.
You lose all those materials.
You get some back, but you do lose some. My dragon's not coming to help me. Did you get any of that experience I just got from killing those meatballs?
No.
I think my dragon's stuck in there. I'm gonna run over here for a second to just see if he'll respawn.
Oh fuck!
Oh, there he
Off
is.
the fucking hill. Damn it!
Alright, I'm grabbing more wood.
Typical Steve, always grabbing wood.
Wow, I can see your base from a distance and it looks pretty cool. So how about this? Let me see what time it is. It is 11:27. I'm gonna get enough.
Oh, who's fucking with me? Damn it, a wolf? Oh shit.
You need to fly
Oh,
over there and help you.
Damn it. I'm trying to get out of this fucking menu.
Hit your left or right bumper to heal yourself. I'm coming. Alright.
How do I heal myself? Oh shit, I can see your dragon.
Oh, you can see him now?
Yeah, how do you heal yourself?
Left or right bumper, whichever one you have set up for your health
Oh,
potion.
okay. I see. Yeah.
That's cool, you can now see my dragon. He got stuck in your house. So how about this? What we'll do is we'll spend another like 5 or so minutes. We'll build the roof of your base and build the throne for you, so that at least you have a working base. And then jump into GTA for a tiny bit. I don't know what time you want to call it, if you want to call it at midnight, or if you want to go a little past, but maybe we can do like 20 minutes or so of just screwing around on GTA.
Oh, yeah, that sounds cool.
And then we can finish off building your base another night.
I'm down, bro.
We just want to make sure that we get it built enough that, what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna complete this set of walls. Oh, Allie,
Making more
don't slip.
wood.
Allie's good at slipping.
Oh.
They're getting oldie boldy. Alright. So I'm going to gather a little bit of wood. We'll make a roof. We can always redo it, just delete things and everything. But at least
Yeah.
get it basic enough. And it even could be a small enough portion of the room that we just have to enclose and drop the
But someone
throne.
could still come in there and destroy it, right?
Only, and I've learned this the hard way, if the base is abandoned, anyone can walk up and delete pieces off of it, or add to it and claim it. But if there's a throne on it, as long as the throne is enclosed, you have to have specific upgrades on your spells to be able to break through doors.
Oh, wow.
So as long as you pop on, I think once every couple days, even for like a minute or two, just to make sure that it shows that you hopped on, I think the time when your base keeps just resetting. Unless someone's actually damaged it. But your throne I don't think won't fully decay if you pop on once every couple days, just for a minute or two, just so that the server sees that you're on.
Yeah, you know, I want to get into PC role playing.
I do
you know?
too. I really want to get
I'll
into
send you.
role playing on.
I'll send you what Mitch sent me. He sent me like a computer build. That he said is like and it didn't seem like it was super expensive. It was like $1,200. I mean, that does seem pretty expensive, but it's not like what I've seen.
That's cheaper than some of the ones I was looking at.
And like computers are. So it used to be that if you made your own computer from scratch, it was cheaper.
Yeah,
now
that's what I
it
always
seems
thought.
like, and now it seems like it's like it's just like buying a fucking pre-built skateboard. You could find deals to find a pretty good pre-made skateboard instead of spending Alright, I gotta get the grease balls, I gotta get the, you know, all the fucking, the wheels and the grip tape, and then so, it's like it's cheaper to get like a fully made computer, and yeah, I might get one soon.
I really want one. My dad and I went looking for one for me because I really want one, and
Yeah.
I just don't have the money right now. But I really want one
Yeah.
because I want to do RP on Rust. That seems like one of the really fun ones. I also want to get
Yeah.
Forest. I want to get Valhelm. I want to get Scum.
I want to get,
I want.
I want to get a couple PCs. Like, I want to get, a PC that's, just for streaming, a PC that's just for, or, I mean, it doesn't have to be just for, but can handle some pretty intense VR, like advanced VR, with the Vibe, VR headset, which is going to be super expensive. I think those are like $3,500
Wow.
alone. Yeah, because they're like the best in the world. Like they're like the most durable and the most like the highest definition. And I guess there's a thing about VR glasses that it's called the screen door effect. So if you get um, like if you like, that's one thing that's making me hesitant about getting the PlayStation VR is they basically, you're looking at pixels, you're looking at little dots, you know, it looks like a screen door.
Do you know what it's called when you have that, like when you put the camera on the screen going to get that weird look? Do you know what that's called?
What?
Moray.
Well, it's definitely a moray effect for sure that's happening, which personally I think would drive me nuts, but I also think that I'm not, you know, I haven't been on VR so much that I really wouldn't, maybe I wouldn't notice it, but I haven't done, like, if I could find the PlayStation VR for cheap, I'll just get it just to have it, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, and then I also want to get a computer, a PC that's just for mining, you know, some type of altcoin or something.
That'll be cool.
Like, it's expensive to mine, because your computer's, like, on 24/7, and it takes a lot of energy. Like, you have to incorporate all the electricity you'd be using.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Alright, so let's build the last couple portions. You need enough wood to build a throne, so make sure you have enough to at least build the throne. I'm gathering a bunch right now to build the last final touches on the walls and stuff. And we'll make a door for you. We need a door.
This game's pretty cool.
A rift just opened. Yeah, you just have to get used to the menus and controls, just like every other game.
Yeah, but the interface on this is so much smoother than some of the other fucking monstrosities you've had me play.
Yeah, Atlas and Daisy both have some.
Atlas, Daisy, 7 Days to Die.
Hey, we both love 7 Days to Die. You can't just say it's a game that I
awesome,
like.
but no,
I love Daisy and
I'm
Atlas.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the UI is trash.
It is.
But
That's why the PC version of Daisy, I think you would like that much more, because the PC version, at least you have that many more buttons you can bind everything to. So, let's see. Nothing else looks like food to give my dragon. Gather a little bit more wood for you, and I think your little hut will be at least a good start on it. We always have room to upgrade, and I think each region has 10,000 blocks you can place, and I've placed I think like 700 and something, so I think you're still in the same region as me, so you should have plenty of room to build and upgrade. And it'll be nice to have two bases because then we can always have fun just building and maybe setting one up more for defense and one for more for offense.
Yeah.
Because they now added with the
Yeah.
update from today, they added an, unless it was already there and I just never noticed it, an offensive throne. So where you have the throne that you can put in the house to claim it, there's also a throne that you can put, um, you can place down to, I think, be near someone else's base. So that way, if you die, maybe you respawn there. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it would be kind of cool to get some PvP in.
Some pee-pee?
Yeah, PP. I've seen a few different people on the server. There's been a couple that were consistent for a bit, but I haven't seen them for about a week now, I think. One was on here as Hex, and the other one was Lilith, I think.
Wow.
Let's give him
How do
some
I change around in the menu? I feel like I can't escape it. I had to like go out completely to get back into the menu.
right trigger will let you jump from one tab to another. Like, so if you're in wood and you hit right trigger, it'll bump you back to the tab that's like wood, stone, magic, whatever else there is. Are you up on the base? 'Cause your name looks like you're flying in the sky.
Yeah, well, you have a cooldown for like getting rid of wood. That's dumb.
Oh, that is dumb.
Like, sorry, you can't do anything right now.
Give it just a moment and it'll let you do it again. It's probably for someone who's trying to like spam deleting a base, maybe allowing whoever owns the base to have a little bit of time to be able
Sorry about
to.
that.
Alright, I'm flying over there with some goodies for you.
Alright, I'm trying to put these corner pieces in. Make it like a little pyramid.
Oh, nice. That looks cool.
I'm just trapped in here now.
That's fine. I'll build you a door. Yeah, I have to figure out why that staircase sucks so much. Fly up, Dragon Man. He landed. Yeah. He landed right on top. Let me have him stop there. Hey, buddy. Alright, so let's see. I think the staircase is right there. So let me place a door here. Hopefully it doesn't need... it does. It needs iron ingot. Place a throne in there. While you still have wood,
Okay.
place a
Well,
throne.
I don't have any wood.
Oh, okay. Here, let me drop you some. Oops, I dropped
Oh
you.
wait, I do.
Here's some more wood though, so you
Okay,
can...
put it in the center of the room.
Cannot modify wood. Put it in the center of the room. Make it a nice floating throne to death.
Right, poop.
Alright. So now this is your base.
Close all doors.
Yeah, don't deal with that. That uses up some mana that I don't know what it does. You don't have any doors to close. We have to build you though a furnace. Furnace needs what? Furnace needs stone and blue crap. So let me go and get some stone and blue
My
crap.
favorite. I'm still like trapped in here.
Yeah, I will give you more wood to play with, and then you can continue building. go, more wood. So that should be enough for you to do a little more of
thank
your roofing. Should be floating right there. I'm gonna grab some stone and some blue gem beautifulness. Not the tree, give me that. Yeah. Because we need to make you a door, which means we need 2 iron bars. And I don't think you have 2 iron bars, and I don't really want to fly back all the way to the other base to get them, so we're just gonna build you that furnace. I got that down. I need a couple more, and then I need stone. We should do another dirt game again.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a good time. Ryan enjoyed himself too. He's interested if you're down sometime. We just have to figure out when it's good for all of us. But maybe like a weekend, go up to my dad's so we can just talk about the movie, film some just exterior B-roll, kind of almost like a whatever building, team building type thing. Have fun, go to a place that's relaxing, and make it a little more easier for once we film. It'll be easier if he sees how you goof around and can write stuff based on you. I think it'll make it easier to make comedy mesh more, because you guys are really playing off each other. When we were playing darts, you had a good back and forth.
Hmm.
So I think if you guys just had 2 days, it would be all 3 of us. But
Well, is his movie supposed to be like a comedy or a horror movie?
well, that's the thing, is we want to make a whole bunch of stuff. So he has a bunch of comedy stuff. Movie is, if I remember, it's kind of a suspenseful dark comedy, because the one character who ends up getting stuck in that like limbo kind of purgatory ends up getting driven to the point of trying to commit suicide, but everything they do to end it fails. So like there's a scene where he goes to hang himself, I think, on the one of the, and then the chair starts to move, and so he's in the middle of not being able to completely jump off, but also not able to do the thing, and then the beam breaks and he falls. And like every single attempt he does ends up failing for him, and so I think the comedy is more of like a relief to the suspense, but, but I think it's a mixture of both.
The way that I'm envisioning this is like, so you know how I brought up fuck. Trying to think of David Lynch stuff. I foresee this being very like David Lynchian, because his whole thing is dark imagery mixed with whimsical, borderline satire. It's not like hilarious. It's not like a super haha comedy, but the characters are whimsical enough that it does kind of put you in this like very like ethereal, dreamlike kind of mood, you know, where you don't know what's real. And I thought if it's in black and white, that would kind of class up the thing. And you and I really haven't played around with black and white, and I think it'd be really cool.
The only time we did was the very first, well, twice. The very first time you met Graham, and we filmed that imaginary friend in the backyard. And then the second time was when we filmed that thing for Rovit, and he was like,
Yeah.
"I'm Mr. Professor Man. Check me out. I am so cool."
Yeah. Well, hey, we came up with that concept, so I think
I
that was.
can't
I
even
think
figure
we
out how
did a
to
good
get in
job.
and help you.
Yeah, I'm stuck in here. But yeah. So I actually envisioned it being like So does he say how like he runs you over, right?
So what it is the two people actually switch bodies. He realizes that at the very end, but it's almost like a revenge kind of thing in forms, and it's hard for me to remember
Well,
because it's been so
see,
long
I
since he's.
this is how I first saw it is that what you can't get in?
No, you asked me a question. I didn't finish saying it.
Oh, I thought you said it already. You said that you said well cuz you're saying like, "Oh, I don't really remember how it
Well, I don't
goes or
remember all
whatever."
of it. I don't even remember what the question is now. But
It, well, it was like basically just like going in on what the
oh,
fuck his story is about. Yeah.
so it was about kind of having to relive the torture of what that person did. So they switch bodies, and he's kind of stuck in this like purgatory. And I know he's rewritten it a few times, so I don't know. I don't remember where he had last left off with it. That's what I think
Yeah.
us going out there to discuss it would help shape it more.
Yeah.
Because he has a better idea of what he had in mind, so things I'm saying he might have already changed, because originally we were supposed to go out and film in April last year,
Yeah.
and then everything happened and we weren't able to. I can't get these iron for you. I'm trying to, like, I need one more iron and we can build the door. One more iron and you won't be stuck in there forever. You're in purgatory right now.
Yeah.
But
And it's supposed to be you that's the that gets killed, right?
yeah, that
Or is
way,
it me that gets killed?
no, I get killed, and that way I have a little cameo to have, like, addition to the story, so it helps drive it further, but then I can focus on camera.
So this is what I thought for your character, like so I was imagining like the crash, like where it would, so I think it'd be like in front of your dad's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we could put like a mailbox, like just put a fake mailbox up, across the street from your house, or yeah, maybe across the street. Even though I don't know why it'd be across the street, but we need a reason for you to cross the street, basically. Um, and um, or maybe there's something I have to investigate. But anyway, I was thinking like I would, for some reason, I see you like in a wheelchair, like you're already in a wheelchair, and that would be the reason why you'd be staying in one place. So I was thinking, like put you on the side, on the sidewalk to stay safe while I go across the street to get the mail. So,
But there is no
uh,
sidewalk.
well, or not a sidewalk, but as close to off the road. But you know what I'm saying, like by
Yeah.
your driveway.
You got a door now.
Um, oh, nice. Um, and so oh, that's a good door. Um, oh, so yeah, I can't close the top.
The hell's with that?
It needs like supports or something.
It
Or
doesn't.
you know what? Maybe you'll put another slanted piece of the roof. Let me see.
The
Let me see.
hell?
Let me see if I get another slanted piece here.
The hell's going on?
Uh,
That's never happened to me. Yeah, we can do another slanted piece. Um,
but anyway, yeah. So, I, don't look at you for like a second to cross the street,
still need
and
supports.
his character would be like, I don't know, I'm thinking like he's like on something or he's not paying attention to the road, and you think for a second that he's gonna run me over because I'm crossing the street, but he swerves and hits you, and I thought we could film it in a way where we film him driving really fast on down the street, and then we film you separately in the same shot, and then just put them together, like like fade them in basically, or like do like a half and half kind of screen.
Mhm.
And so you see it right when the car is about to hit you. It flashes to me, or like the back of me, just getting like splattered in blood or something, and me turning around to see you, and I'm like imagining this also in slow motion too. Um, and because I know it's not gonna be the first scene, because you're not supposed to know all this happened until like the end.
It's all
But as it gets revealed,
interspersed. It's interspersed.
yeah,
He's having. I think he wakes up, and also one of the things that Ryan wanted to play with was the time of day and night would randomly like switch and change, and then like there would be like a scene where the one character breaks the drink or something like that, and when the other one goes to grab something to clean it up and come back, it's all reassembled back on the table like nothing ever happened, almost like he's going crazy, and all these things keep happening, and it's almost like he's stuck in a Groundhog Day that's not a Groundhog Day.
yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think the little GTA? I can't put any roofing there,
Sure.
but I'm pretty sure no one's gonna be able to get in here.
All right, unless they have a dragon.
Yeah, but they're not gonna want to mess with it if my dragon's sitting up here.
Will he attack them?
Yeah, he'll tell them, stay off this. Look at he's holding on for dear life. And I have him set
Wow.
on mine for 157 hours, so he's good. So GTA sesh?
GTA all
Alright.
damn day, bro.
Just make sure you close your door. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me sit in my throne. Okay, close it.
Yeah.
Heyo. Okay, we're all safe. We have a nice moonlight.
Yeah, it's just a sunroof. No problems
All
here.
right. So do we need to exit out of here all
Yeah,
special, or can we
press
just go straight
start
to
and go
GTA?
down to log out. And then go to yes. And then
Right. I usually log out first thing in the morning.
while it loads into GTA, I'm gonna go outside for a quick puff. And then, do you want me to invite you or do you want to invite me?
Um,